The Battle of Hakodate, May 1869. We're finally here. It's about to end. Just as well, I've got a few base Shogun 2 historical battles left to do, and there's about 50 historical battles on Medieval 1. And I can maybe do some Rome Total War ones that I haven't done yet. I did a few of them on Darth mod, but I don't know if that counts. I could revisit them, and I can definitely find some new and novel and ambitious stuff there as well. There's still plenty to do. But yeah, this is the last Fall of the Samurai one. Proud of all the outcomes I've had so far. It's 5 really optimised, hard fought fights. A lot of time went into these. It's about to finish. In late 1868, what was left of the Shogun's forces went north to Hokkaido and the Ezo Republic. They gathered at the massive and supposedly impregnable fortress of Goryokaku. That's a weird name. The Imperial army attacked, and the fighting in and around the fort was fierce. With their French advisor gone and half the defenders dead, the Ezo Republicans surrendered. I'm thinking about this because see how this is a debrief? That must mean that there was a text there before and it's changed because I've won it already, but yeah, I haven't won it like this before, so here we go. Saigo Takamori, the last time, against Otori Keisuke and Hijikata Toshizo. So we're split up, and we have to fight through the town, which is really heavily defended. I don't know why there's red here. There's not anything over there. I think they were supposed to be, but they never placed them there when they were designing the level. And then of course the Star Fort. So this is the time you deal with a modern Star Fort. The one time it's truly intended by the developers. And there's a Gatling gun guarding this bridge as well. We deal with all of this. Let's go. Don't know why there's a big fucking yellow square at the top right, it's weird. Hakodate is Island.
The last of the Tokugawa loyalists are entrenched on Ezo Island. They are preparing to make their final stand around a modern star fort built just a few years previously. Saigo Takamori's long journey to restore imperial power and prestige will end here. However, his fleet became spread out during the crossing from the mainland.
Audio skipping again.
Takamori's forces are now split, scattered along the Edo coast.
Look at this, the first coastal
The
battle.
loyalist army see an opportunity to strike and advance.
You actually see the Kotetsu sailing away at the start here.
Saigo Takamori now finds himself on the defense.
This is a first in Total War, I think.
He must weather the assault and then unite his army.
Alright, look
before
left,
Hakodate
you see the
Castle can
Kotetsu,
be
there it
taken.
is. It's a fully implemented unit over there, and it starts to sail away. You see the smoke coming out the stack. Just behind the camera right now, there is a functioning ship in a land battle, which makes this the first ever combined land and sea battle in a sense. It shows that the capability was there in Shogun 2. It's cool. But yeah, the thing here is, you have Saigo Takamori at the other side of the map, and there are 3 units of line infantry with him. And you get assaulted by groups of units, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, and look how many there are there, that's about 20 or 25 units. So this is an entire army that goes for Saigo Takamori, and there's no easy way to assist them. You have to just try and fire support with Armstrongs from across the map to try and weaken the attackers, take opportune shots, and there's so many considerations with these Armstrongs to get really good shots. You have 4 guns with 20 shots each, 80 shots, and I go for a really ambitious kill tally with these Armstrongs in this fight. They are a really important unit. So I'm bringing them as far forward as I can actually afford to be without getting shot. The sharpshooters are being placed in the forest to just chip away at the defenders. It's better than doing nothing, and it's not a critical thing that they're doing, but there's no other way to support Takamori and the 3 units beyond a full-on assault on the garrison here, which is obviously intended. You're meant to fight your way through and group up, but the thing is, that is such a costly manoeuvre. You're going to take massive casualties. In an assault like that, you would take more casualties than I intend to take in this whole battle, which is assaulting a star fort. So I decide against that. I can do better than that. So I've positioned my 3 line infantry in a line. I've grouped them. They're going to be put into meal fire, they're going to be on trees, and they're going to form a devastating fusillade on attackers that come. And I'm going to be trying to just weaken them as much as possible from hundreds of meters away. There's the general. He's the first target, because if he dies then they're going to have less morale. So I'm trying to aim between the horses. So that guarantees that there's going to be no bullshit, aberrant, deviant shots. It's all going to be centre mass. And any miss that doesn't hit the centre is going to hit something there. There you go, direct hit. So ideally I would just leave this to keep shooting like that until the job is done and the general is dead. And I would be spreading out my shots to make the most of kill zone as well, to maximise accuracy, minimise spread. And it's already spread out. See the fire radius, the impact radius is massive now, so there's going to be shots that miss, but I can't slow down that much, because these groups of units that are going to attack Takamori, they're scripted to get sent out periodically, and you have to just use your ammo before it's too late, and I want the general dead as soon as possible so that any attackers that come face to face with my fusillade shatter sooner. So I take less losses and I have to expend less ammo to get them to no longer be a threat. And there's the sharpshooters opening up from the trees. And like I said, this is not critical, it's just better than doing nothing. They do have something of a shot. Look at that, another direct hit, almost half the unit dead already. So far so good, we've only fired a few shots, and it actually works out because the line of sight between my Armstrongs and the target is partially blocked. Only one gun has a shot, so it's perfect. Every shot is going to hit pretty much. I'm expending ammo at a quarter the rate I usually do to just fire one shot at a time. Oh, I messed up there though, because of kill zone. Because kill zone was activated, I wanted to make the most of it, so I just gave a general attack order on the whole unit, and that's fair enough. Things were going a bit too well and I was using a bit too little ammunition. I'm not expending ammo fast enough, so I'm fine with an occasional full salvo. And you might think that that blob of 5 units there is a good target, but I assure you it's not. There are trees blocking the shot, there is a building there blocking the shot. Good firing solutions that would intersect with the forward 2 units are going to be blocked by the building, and it's going to just ruin that, so that's a trap there, do not take that shot. You might think 5 units blob together, oh what an opportunity, but it's really not. The good opportunities are yet to come, I promise. They're not being aggressive yet, but they will. Speaking of which, now the good shot opportunities begin. Oh yeah. That could have been better, not that bad. So now I'm just aiming for blobs. Look at that miss that killed 20 Shogatai, I'll take that. And I'm eyeing another opportunity here. There we go. Overlapping hits, that's what you want. But there's an even sweeter overlapping hit. So I'm going for that. And also I'm going for the high value units, the Republican Infantry, the Shogatai, Shinsengumi Police Force. And that looked like a pretty nice shot. And I see an opportunity there to aim right in the middle. The spread at that max range is pretty wide, so look at that. Look at that annoying miss. God damn it. So this is the first group of attackers. Come on, fire. Oh. Look at that building. Oh yeah, right over the top. When even your misses or hits, you're doing well with Armstrongs. And now the opportunity's passing. That was my one chance to devastate this initial assault group. That was it, right there. The opportunity's gone now, so it's all up to them. It's all up to Takamori and his fusillade. And now we're going back to the general. A full salvo. Every shot hit. Perfect. Now I'm holding fire. But I do see this. That looks nice over there. So this is what it's about. It's about using artillery to just weaken all of these units, because even if you take out, say, 50 men in a unit of Shogatai, you are a third of the way to getting the whole unit to rout by only killing a quarter of the unit. And that was nice because no shots hit that tree. That was really nice. That's it. So that was... And I had an opportunity there because I absolutely cleared a unit out, just absolutely nuked the middle of the unit. It made a big space in the open in the middle of the ground that I could aim at, so I wouldn't get forced to just shoot at the edges of a unit. But I'm aiming at the left side of the units there when I click attack on unit, and the left side of that unit was in the middle of a blob, so I just decided to go for it, and I can sort of let that happen for a minute now while I focus on managing this first fight. I haven't exposed myself to any losses yet, so this is it. This fight up in the trees is going to command my attention. Look at that, a unit of Republican infantry with 2/3 dead. That is really nice. And I found a nice shot there as well, I think. But this is still looking good. I've got a Shogatai and I've got a Shinsengumi. And have I killed the general? I think I have already killed him. There we go, that's a perfect shot. Does not get better than that. Yeah, I placed that shot perfectly. Okay, so I've used, I don't know, 7, 8 salvos, probably about a third of all of my ammo, and I have obliterated all of the blobs, so I've softened them up substantially, so that is going to give myself a fighting chance over here with Takamori and his elite bodyguards, his personal retinue of line infantry that managed to disembark with him as a bare minimum. The Kihitai are at the back because they have the worst accuracy, like they can do the least damage. You sort of multiply reload rate by accuracy, so they're going to be mostly just suppressing while the other ones do the killing. So they're going to be demoralising the units as they come in, the Kihitai, who have the lowest ammo. Look at that, 4 units suppressed. So Kihitai have the least ammo and the worst stats for firing effectively. The Imperial Guard infantry are at the very front, so I'm just hitting them as hard as I can with my best unit first. And I'm trying to now get Takamori to pull this Katana Kachi off so they don't actually impact, and it worked. They're shattered. So that's a Shogatai gone and a Katana Kachi gone. Now it's up to the Republican infantry and the Levy infantry, and they're just blobbing uselessly. It's really bad. The Levy infantry perhaps would even just block the Republicans if that was to go really well, and then I would have 3 units just withering them while my general comes around from the side, and they're just denied. I think the Republican infantry was in front and it still worked because they got killed. I've lost 15 plus 4, 19, 20 men. 20 out of 600, so that's 3% of the guard, the retinue gone. 3%. That is really nice to take out 4 units. And I've been firing at the general the whole time. Alright, now they're shuffling again. Alright, now we watch for more opportunities. Shinsengumi are really dense. If they overlap with the Katana Kachi, I'll be taking that shot. Katana Kachi, I'm going for them because their edge is intersecting with the Republicans perfectly. Oh man. I got that backwards. Their left side was overlapping with the Shogatai, yeah. Still worked. Look at that, the Shogatai got collateraled and they have to reform now. And I'm just running them down with Takamori, that's fine. Shots are missing. Not bad at all, not bad. So that unit is reforming and it's been slowed down and it's got a perfect overlap with the Shogatai, so I'm going for that, 100%. Goddamn building, ruining that. But that's still a good shot, especially if I aim right there. Yeah, right there. I get it all right here, I think. Yeah, that's looking good. Fuck's sake. Oh! The last two shots did it. But this is really bad. Look at that delay as well. God damn, I was clicking it so fast there that it didn't even register. And this could have been bad. A revolver cavalry, which is really fast, against my tired Takamori. That could have been absolutely horrible. It could have been absolutely horrible, and it even looks like Takamori's right at the back, ready to get one-shotted almost. God damn. But I don't think that can happen. I think he can only die if some of the units killed. But that could have been really bad. God damn. God damn. God damn revolver cavalry. Look at that Republican unit just almost dead. The artillery has done so much here. And I was really worried here that I was still gonna lose this. This was gonna be bad. They're walking now though, so I think I'm okay. Now they're running. Spread out, artificially boost the units at the back, the men at the back, and open up. Here we go. Half the unit gone. And all the units gone. Very nice. And that wasn't even bad there that they kept shooting because they get XP for that. So that was pretty good. Alright, so what do we do next with these Armstrongs? What next? Shogatai right in front. A couple of units that have been withered by goddamn Armstrong fire that's been devastating. Lagging behind. And we have another wave already getting ready. And there's no nice overlaps presenting there. I'm trying to draw everything in front of the guns. Distract them. And yeah, killed the general. The general is dead. You could probably tell from how quickly the Shogatai, etc. routed. Alright, let's go for this. Not bad. Hold fire, opportunity's gone. But we have another one right now. Yeah. Come on, move, move. 800 kills on those Armstrongs already, that is nice. Man, it missed and it still did so well. Oh my god, they're really good shots there. I got really lucky with those. That was nice. And those kills can make all the difference in a firefight. Alright, Imperial Guard, given all of the accuracy and reload possible. Shogatai are a unit you do not want to let close the distance. You want to do as much damage to them as you can as soon as possible. 60 men gone immediately. And it looks like that is basically the whole town cleared out after we deal with all these. And I can't hold fire because we have threats and range. You can see them getting damaged with collateral shots there as well from those guns. You can see the banner just getting torn up. And look, there's a unit walking right in front of them so they can't shoot. So they're probably going to rout. And I'm drawing those in front of their guns and distracting. I'm pulling them off of my guns. I'm giving my guns a chance to deal with that in time. Yeah, that's a lot coming in, goddamn. I'm taking fire, just took 2 losses. And I just dodged that gunfire as well, just barely. And they routed, very nice, very nice. I only lost 2 horses there. Losses currently stand at 20, 37, 42, 44, 44 in total. This is absolutely brutal. Extremely good ratio here in terms of the casualties that I'm causing. So I'm being a little bit cheeky here and I'm using this building to disrupt them a bit. And you can see shots have hit the trees there, so that's part of why I delayed shooting at this target until now. Because the trees, look at that! Oh my god, the fucking trees, man. They really do interfere with us a lot. Shogatai in front. Alright, so I need to now swap. There we go, we're swapping. And I accidentally activated suppressing fire, but that's okay, that does not matter. They're not going to be suppressing. They need to keep all of their accuracy and use any ammo they fire efficiently. So the unit with the lowest ammo is now at the back. Kihitai are at the front. That's alright though, it's easier to just switch out 2 units than all 3. More shots that have hit the tree, it's really annoying, man. We're still in stage 1 of this fight. 2 units of katanas leading the charge, which is fine, get them out of the way first. It's pretty much what you want. Man, this is such a good position. Suppressing fire is on. Shinsengumis are coming in. And then a Republican unit. And I clearly realise that I need to use my general here to help. That unit of Shogatai might get the Banzai off. No, it doesn't, that's really good. Because killing them to the last man would have been a pain in the arse. Really would have. They're getting shielded by the falling corpses of their comrades there. Guys dying mid-fall, blocking bullets. And I'm being really ambitious here, I'm trying to not take a single loss on my general. Look at that, just perfect, that angle, holy shit. But I did lose one, goddamn, I think I lost one right there. And that's good, because now it's only 1 unit. That was really nice, really, really nice. Losses currently stand at 23, 21, 11, it's about 53. Yeah. There we go. God damn, that was nice. So we've got 1 unit that almost has no ammo left. We've got another one that's got most of its ammo that was in the middle that whole time. And we've got the Kihitai, which has less ammo to start with, but has likewise almost used all of it. And I've got the Black Bears there just catching any stragglers, because Black Bears are like a disposable unit. So they're probably not going to get to use their ammo because they're so bad at shooting. They can't even kneel. And the sharpshooters here have been chilling out this whole time, just firing, planking away. But that is stage 1 pretty much over. It seems like all that remains in terms of garrison is a solitary unit of katana catcher that I've already basically killed. And I go for the shot, do I? Apparently so. Okay, so I've found a shot right there. That's looking like a good shot. Oh yeah. 1,140 kills. My god. That is quite a lot. That is some optimised Armstrong usage for this fight. God damn, that was a perfect 2-in-1. 1,182. And we still have a decent amount of ammo. Holy shit, man. So they have a couple of units of Republican Guard right behind the bridge. I've started to manoeuvre my carbine cavalry around now. Those Republican infantry are going to pull back into the fort, but that's basically the plan for all of these units to actually retreat into the fort, because I can use that. Man, that was nice. And that was even nicer. 1,255. That is really good Armstrong usage. And now they're all fleeing back and forwards, trying to figure out a way to get off the map without dying. It's funny because they eventually just give up and start going back and forwards. And I don't think I realised it, but there's a unit in Neofire that's not letting me place the whole unit properly. The whole group. Yeah, so that's worked. I think I can hold fire on this now. I think that's good enough. 1,277. Yeah, hold fire, wait for the kill zone, fire a single salvo, and leave it at that. Yeah, there we go. The Republican infantry guarding the bridge are pulling back, so they've basically ceded this entire area. They're no longer guarding the bridge or the ground just in front of it, so they're really exposed now. I'm not sure what it is exactly that causes the rest of these defenders to abandon their positions, but I think it has to do with moving artillery away from the spawn too much, too far. Just need to get rid of this katana catchy and then I can move in. Yep, so see these trees? If you walk with cavalry you can stay concealed all the way around, which is really important because this is a star fort, a modern star fort that has cannons in the walls, so you really have to be careful with manoeuvring around this fort. And I think I've pretty much caught most of these retreating soldiers. 200 kills on Takamori. Send the unit that's got basically no ammo up first. Other two can deal with this katana unit. Seems like Takamori's bodyguard is handling this, basically killing everything, which is fine. Yep, killed everything. I'm just going for the kill count here, I'm just padding out the kills. This is a really ambitious execution that's as close to flawless as possible, unless I'm showboating. I think I do a little bit of showboating at the end, and it's still an absolutely ridiculous outcome. But now I'm moving for a better shot, because it seems like I've optimised the initial placement and made the most of it, and it's no longer really viable as a firing position, so I need to pick another one. And I'm pulling directly back to get out of range of those guns because I'm right on the edge of their range, I think. So I have to just pull straight back and get out of there as soon as possible. Yep, so I should be able to kill this unit with just a single salvo. Just finishing up these stragglers and then I can move on to the next stage, phase 2 of the plan. I have done some damage to those defenders on the battlements. I think I've probably done like 50 casualties to each unit. Something like that. But yeah, now the Armstrongs have to just move in for phase 2. The Gatling guns play a big role in this. I haven't even used them yet, I haven't needed to, but they will play a big role. That is brutal. They're gone. Holy shit, they're gone. One single salvo. Man. Imperial infantry. But we have a problem. Did I just do any friendly fire there? I hope not. Trying to get an angle here that is going to be favourable. Just two pieces of units. The Republican infantry are already mostly dealt with thanks to the Armstrongs. This makes the engagements really clean. Alright, so I envision they're going to come around the right, so I'm getting ready to just catch them right as they come around. I think I get the angle mostly right on the left, but on the right it's a bit dodgy because only the far right of the unit gets to shoot as they're rounding that corner, so I had to be further back from the corner, I think, a little bit. Like here's pretty good looking. Yeah, I fixed it a little bit there. So they're going to come around the corner and be exposed to as many of my guns as possible, as soon as possible, while they can't really fire at all that much. And that's how you use these corners to your advantage in these line infantry engagements. terrain plays such a massive role. It's strange how blind people can be to it sometimes. Total War games should be way more about terrain and AI that can actually navigate it rationally and effectively. That's what it should be about. It's just irrelevant at this point in Total War games, like the new ones that are coming out. It's just not important at all. They've gone for the dumbest big empty maps, and the sieges themselves that they've tried to introduce are just more gamey crap, where archers can pretty much just ignore everything, artillery can pretty much just ignore everything. Terrain should be everything, it should define the engagement. Alright, here we go. Look at that, that's not great. I should have been further back. But thankfully I've got Takamori here ready to interfere, so I've got 189 men in this unit, so let's see what happens. 189. Let's see how this goes. They're just sort of paralysed right now, because they're static, only shooting with one or two guys. So I'm inspiring myself here. Come on, fire a woe. Fire a woe. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on, reload, reload. One casualty to deal with like 150 men, so that actually worked really well. That was probably better than I would have hoped. It could have maybe even been even cleaner. I could have maybe done that with no losses if I just positioned perfectly for that corner. It was not bad though, it was alright. It sort of worked. Only like 3 or 4 guys were actually shooting at me there, so that's okay. And now I just finish mopping up. And phase 2 can truly begin. They're already retreating into the castle. But I have some weapons here. I've got trees right at the back that I can put sharpshooters in. I've got Gatling guns. I've got Armstrongs with a little bit of ammo still. Still got some, 1,277 kills. And I've still got some ammo. And I've got carbine cavalry. And I've got most of my ammo for my entire army, which is absolutely remarkable. I've only used about 2 units worth of ammo, and I've got 12 units worth of ammo in terms of guns. I've used almost half of my ordnance if you average out between the 2 batteries. So I've killed probably half of this entire enemy force with just a couple of units, 2 or 3 units of ammo. So that is extremely good use of ammo. I think each of the line infantry involved have 500 kills each as well. So really well played so far. By just knowing what the AI is going to do and making the most of it. Using the terrain, timing things. I think most of all just having devastating artillery. There's no way I would have only taken 24 plus 21, 45 plus 57 plus the 3 on Takamori. I've only taken 60 losses across my entire army. Let me check that again. 24, 21, 45, 57, yeah, 60 losses for my entire army to kill, what, 3,000, 4,000 men? God damn. There's no way that would have been possible without the artillery support being as absolutely incisive and precise as it was. Just no way. And I do feel really tempted to just get a shot off here because they're just blobbed perfectly right now, so why not? They're already so perfectly blobbed. I cannot resist that, man. I could potentially regret if I don't try this. It's just so nice. It's so nice, man. I don't even really care about going for the Infanterie de Marine that are sitting in the front. Oh my god. How many kills was that for that one shot? That was like 40 or 50, so if you had... I think it was maybe 50 kills, so 50 times 80, so there's a 4,000 kill potential for a unit of Armstrongs. So I'm getting about a third of the absolute maximum potential. Oh man, here we go, full salvo. God damn, alright, well, I hit the general with that, which is probably not a good target in hindsight. Maybe, and one of the shots hit a tree and it just got in the way again, so yeah, it's that terrain mattering once again. See how a single tree can affect how an entire fight goes? Like, see if that shot was going to hit the middle of an French Marines, it could have killed like 50 men. So a tree can save 50 men, and not just 50 men, but 50 Marines. That's what we're talking about here. That's how this game works. So now the fast forward begins and the waypoint begins. So it's all about just getting my entire army over to here at this bridge and sneaking them into the forest. That's the plan at this point. I think if I was to speed this up properly, I would literally just leave the camera still so it could fast forward like this as hard as possible. And just have them all over here and then do the next stage, get them all across. Similarly have it being fast forwarded, just AFK'd until they're all there. There's no timer on this battle, so you can take your time and do everything perfectly. If the enemy allows it, if the scripting and the AI behaviour allows it. I'm still bringing my retinue up. Look at that 5 XP. So they would do really well in the melee, but I'm hopefully not gonna be letting them into one. I could have saved them for the melee because I think they're my most capable melee infantry at this point with their 5 XP, but and that would have allowed me to have minimal casualties in any melee engagement, which there is a little bit of. But I don't know, it's good being able to just gloat about how well preserved that entire detachment is. 3 units with fucking 57 losses to kill an army of thousands. Yep, so the Gatlings are going to be centre stage right there in front of the gates. You might already know what I'm planning on here. That looks like a really nice position that I go for there. It was a pretty good one. I could have maybe gotten even closer and it could have been even more effective, but I'm happy with that. Alright, there's a unit of Gatling guns here and they are really annoying and really buggy. My god, you'll see in a minute. You'll see how silly this is. This just goes to show Fall of the Samurai, as good as it is, could have been even better if they just polished it properly. You'll see what I'm talking about. It is so silly. What happens here is so silly. This is the sort of stuff that a lot of the people that will have played this game for like 200 hours will not even know can happen. They'll just never have actually seen it and noticed it and been annoyed by it actively. It seems to only happen sometimes. Alright, get ready for it. So I've got Gatling guns in trees straight ahead, but they're not in cover from the trees properly. They can be detected. They're always visible, so some of my shots are going to get caught by these trees, but it's not a problem. Steady, they're taking fire, no losses. That's 60 carbines unloading on them, and they've taken no losses. Firing right into the back of them, at ground level. Those bullets should be bouncing off the ground and just killing guys, on top of just hitting them directly. So that is really silly. Alright, try again. Look at them running over there as well, it's really silly. Another 60 shots, no casualties, like what the bloody hell is this? And look at that as well, it's really weird how that worked. Alright, so I'm just peeking around the corner. Still, no losses. 40 men. 4 horses. And no casualties. It is silly. Alright, so now I'm getting a shot into the horses in front. So I shot at the men and it did nothing. And the horses are now going to be getting shot. See if this does nothing as well. The guns are still facing forward. In fact, they're not even deployed yet. So now the horses are getting shot at. Look at how silly this shit is. They're still steady. Look at that, not a single loss. Fired like 300 rounds and they've not taken a single casualty. And I'm positioned so that I can hide behind the house if I absolutely have to. If they deploy, I can hide. And then whichever way they're facing, I can probably get around it with the other unit. So I should have this unit pincered even if it deploys. And look, they've still taken no losses. That's hundreds of rounds. Look at that. That's so dumb. What the absolute fuck is that? So stupid, man. So stupid. Still taking no losses. They're getting point blanked from the side as well now. I'm staying out of their forward facing cone mostly with my positioning. I should be alright being there. And I'm getting impatient, so I'm going in a little bit closer. And there we go, finally one of them's dead. God damn it, it's so annoying. Look at that, they've still not taken any losses. They die either all at once or not all. This is so stupid. There we go. I think that's because the horse got hit, so they died. I think that's what's going on there. They're deploying now, they're trying to deploy. There's another one gone. There we go, they're dead. Oh man, that was so retarded, man. Something just fired at my sharpshooters because they're running, so that was a mistake. They've got to walk and be hidden. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, so you've got to just keep walking. Artillery can walk, cavalry can walk, soldiers can walk, so you have to just walk. The only unit that cannot conceal is the general, so you have to keep him just away from this. You have to keep him back from all this stuff. So I'm just retreating him right to the back with waypoints, and that should be it handled. And now I can just fast forward, get in position, and commence phase 2 properly, or phase 3. Phase 2 was getting rid of the Gatling guns, alright? So this is phase 3. I don't think you even need to get rid of the Gatling guns, they're just there as a deterrent from crossing through there. By the way, I did try to run Takamori around through the right along the shallows, and you cannot get past the Gatling guns, and then the infantry attack you, and the battlements, they can just fire down onto the sand and kill you, so you just get wiped out, so it sucks. There's no easy way out, you can't escape. You can't go along the coast, you can't run along the coast another direction, like where the naval landing happened. You cannot run along the coast. You can't run through the town because you get shot. They'll just reposition, reface on the walls and kill you, and also the revolver cavalry will come and get you. You're stuck, separated, so the way they designed it works. Fire support is the only thing you can really do other than a full-on charge to just crack right through the defenders. Even if you use sharpshooters to really aggressively shoot them off the walls with a full frontage, all guns brought to bear, you're still going to have to deal with the initial wave or two on your own without any help. So it's really not worth it. And as you can see, 57 losses to that entire regiment, detachment. So my solution is optimal, I think. At least the way I chose to do it. I'm sure other people have done the same thing, like defended, just stood their ground and defeated any attackers, but I really doubt anyone's done it with 57 losses before, because that artillery support is absolutely autistic and just perfected. Everything about it was perfect, so this is very ostensibly the best outcome that's been achieved in that phase 1 ever, I'd be really surprised if it wasn't, honestly. Who else is gonna sit and fucking figure this shit out like this? What incentive exists for anyone else to do it? If you're not making a YouTube video of it, then it's gonna just be like, not many people even play these historical battles, which is a unfortunate reality. These are gameplay stress test type things. Like, you can optimize these sorts of engagements and string together engagements like these to make it consistent, and you can sort of learn how the eye works. Like, you'll see here when I engage this star fort, like, this is a fixed consistent challenge basically, and it's like a sandbox to just figure out how to crack it. And this can be brought over to campaign as well, which is what most people are on. So there's a lot of reasons to actually do historical battles, because it helps you learn the game. You're not just seeing the game at its best, where everything's handcrafted, and there's all these unique set pieces that give insight into the base game, but you're optimizing your own gameplay. This is a battle that has existed for 12 years, and will always exist, that you can always revisit and try new things that you've figured out, see how they apply, and if it works or not. Like, see all that artillery use? There's no way you would learn the fundamentals of how to use artillery that quickly just by playing campaign casually. Like, you're really getting a crash course in making the most of your units. You're given a toolbox, Swiss Army knife of units, and you're combining them together, creating solutions to a fixed challenge. Yeah, it's valuable. It's like in Rome 1 with the Tessudo battle with the Parthians. You can learn when to use Tessudo, when not to, in a real scenario, a real battle. When do I go into Tessudo, when do I go out of Tessudo? If you fought that battle for the best possible outcome, you will know perfectly when to Tessudo and when not to. You will know. Yeah, we're almost in position now. Got the sharpshooters there, there's a gap between them. The Gatling guns are facing right through onto the gate, through the trees. There's nice tree gaps there that are going to probably work quite well for me. The Armstrongs can go in right behind and arc their shots overhead. This whole hill can be filled bristling with guns and absolutely demolish anything that comes out. It's just about getting them out. How do you do that? You'll see. Audio skipped a little bit there in the soundtrack. Yeah, Takamori's got to sit way back. Those guns have on the walls, the cannons, they have a pretty decent range, so the trees are everything here. It's all about being concealed. And whenever the cannons are firing at me, it's going to be because I'm firing, basically, so they're not going to attrition me in a devastating fashion over time while I'm forming up. I'm going to form up discreetly, safely in the trees, and I'm only going to reveal myself when I have to fire. So I'm going to have those cannons against me a bit, and I did allow a lot of this army into the fort, but this should be devastating enough that it still all works really well. Maybe you could really finesse this battle with sweating by not moving your artillery too far, not moving your cavalry around the back, not triggering the fallback to the castle. Like, see if you just deliberately just never trigger the fallback to the castle, I suppose you could just sit taking down, like dismantling all of the units one by one while they're outside the fort, but fighting them in the fort, fighting them with them in the fort works here. It's just about whether it's worth it, because the cannons are firing at you the whole time you're engaging them. So, as good as this outcome is, as finessed as this is, maybe you could aim even higher if you just do a little bit more tedious, sweaty optimization. How many units are left in that castle? Probably about 10? 11? So there's about 2,000 men left. Yep, the Gatling guns are in position, and they didn't reveal themselves. Like, see, up to now, I think this fight, in terms of losses, has been perfect. We're still standing at 60 losses for this entire army. 60 losses to get all the way up to here. That is really something.
We await all the Emperor's finest ready.
But, spoiler alert, we have not taken most of our losses yet. We have not yet taken most of our losses. There's still losses to be taken.
To the Emperor!
And those goddamn cannons on the walls, man. Especially when your units are stacked, superposed on the hill. That means that even if they get the vertical of the shot wrong, they're still going to stand a chance to hit something in front or behind of their target because of how we've stacked our units. But a lot of that is just to get a lot of guns to bear, so there's not really any choice. Infantry de Marine, Shinsengumi. I'm looking for the Marines, Republicans as well. 2 Republican infantries in this fort, 2 Marines in this fort. That's 800 elite soldiers, elite line infantry. Finding a good position for these Armstrongs is going to be challenging.
Obliterate them! Gatling, Gatling,
One that allows them to shoot.
give the order.
But this is it, this is the last unit, that's to get in position, and then the plan can commence. Here we go.
Awaiting orders.
So the cannons retreat to the back, the horses retreat, the carriages I mean, retreat to the back, the cannons are placed forward, forward facing,
Gunners ready.
and the plan
Man, the Black Bear.
is ready. Moving out. Phase 3 begins. As soon as we go visible, we sprint.
Attack! Attack!
60 losses up to now. Let's see how many more we take to crack this fort.
Sharpshooters! The Emperor wishes. We are the Emperor's servants. And ready
Look at that, sharpshooters have taken a loss right away.
Sweep them from the field. Why do them?
That's my only casualty there. No wait, I took 4. No wait. Yeah. 5 losses already to that. Shit, my god. 4 of my Imperial infantry got raked. Bullshittedly. Is this a mistake as well? I can pay more attention to my losses as they accumulate watching this back as opposed to playing it. When I was playing it I was just focused on the decisions I was making and not so much my losses, but now I can look at my losses as they actually build up. 1 sharpshooter and 4 Imperial infantry died. Also, the guys with the moustaches that are really hardcore. The Imperial Guard infantry. 4 losses to that. It's annoying. And that's the gate burned down. And a unit of levies are coming out. Alright, so see these sharpshooters? They could conceivably fire without exposing themselves and thereby do the job of killing these units without taking any losses. And I could have maybe placed a unit of Imperial Guard infantry at the side of the gate with a new fire to deal with the close-in attackers, and I could have maybe fought this army like that. But yeah, look, I'm going for the Gatling gun kills and for all the stacked guns, and they're coming at me 1 unit at a time, which is a bit shit. But here comes more. Alright, got more coming. Shrapnel. And I'm far back enough for the cannons to not activate. Apparently not. Taking another loss on my Imperial Guard infantry. 1 guy. Also, they're taking non-shots. They're firing at nothing there. Right, here we go. As a rule, I'm only firing manually with the Gatling. Oh, yeah. 2,000 rounds I'm allowed, so I'm only going to expend those rounds manually. If the Gatling guns fire, I do it myself. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that over all that shooting, but the Gatling guns are only allowed to fire if I do it manually. That's the rule I've got for this, so I know how effective it is. Demoralized with suppression. Audio skipping a little bit. Oh man, they're forming up a lot. Oh, they're in there. Oh man, I fired at my own units there, I didn't realise it. Ah, friendly fire. Shit. A little bit of friendly fire there, caused by the cannons, I think. God damn it. I should have taken those safe shots right at the back. That's annoying. So I've taken 24, yeah, I've still taken none on that detachment. I've taken 9, 10, 11. I've taken some on the carbine cavalry. That unit of infantry took the bulk of my losses there, I think. Fuck. I think there was probably a really bad friendly fire shot there. I did see some of the cannonballs veering over to the right. Oh man, that's a miss. Oh, the tree just blocked me there. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, see if I fought this again, I would be like the goal is to minimize losses, right? So that's just a pure number count, so I would be actually trying to do it to my best infantry. Oh man, that was nice. 251 kills on the Gatlings. Oh, that unit's almost gone. Holy shit. It's almost gone. I've kept that unit of black bears above half strength, just barely. The other unit's only taken 21 losses and all that. Losses stand at 24 I mean, 24, 32, 12. 24 plus 32, 56, 12, 68. No wait. Yeah, 68. Plus 5, 73, 79, 81, 92, 98, 100, 120, 220 something, fuck. Yeah, so the losses are stacking up now, and a lot of that is definitely down to the cannons with those raking shots, those stray aberrant shots especially. With cavalry you have to be really careful. I think I probably took 5 losses to 1 cannonball on my carbine cavalry, just one stray cannonball that just skipped over the hill and probably raked like 5 horses. It was really annoying.
Who died, sir?
Totally needless as well, because they could have been way out of range.
We are the Emperor's servants!
Let's get these guns properly formed up.
Returning to formation.
For the Emperor!
Next unit's coming down. Yeah, I should have went with Imperial Guard infantry and stretched them out just barely enough to allow them to... Well, I could have probably used a full ammo Imperial Guard infantry and full ammo Imperial infantry and positioned them around the mouth of that fucking entrance and just focus with sharpshooters and Armstrong and Gatling guns into them and held fire on Armstrongs or expended the last of the Armstrong ammo just right into the blobs at the top. That probably would have been optimal, and I could have maybe taken a bit less losses. Look at all those fake shots at non-targets. Coming down slowly. Alright, they're starting to accumulate at the mouth. Oh yeah, they're rushing right out. And that's them done. Now would be the time to hold fire, so I'm not taking any casualties on my line infantry. Here we go. Hold fire. Don't let those cannons on the walls reload. God damn it. Fire only with the sharpshooters concealed. Perfect. Sharpshooters are actually starting to use a decent amount of their ammo now. Look at them firing at dead guys. See that? Alright, next unit's coming down. Still got 178 men, still doing fine. Get them back as far as possible, try and use the sharpshooters and the Gatling gun to do everything here. That's the unit of Republican infantry coming down, so that's a really tough nut to crack. They've still got their general, which is annoying. See, if I'd killed their general with their artillery, that would have been really nice. Like, the Armstrongs could have been used to kill the general, just get rid of them. That would have helped a lot with this, I think, making them route faster. Like, if I was to do this again, even more autistically, if that was possible, I would just kill the general both times with artillery. I've got 335 kills with my Gatling guns and they only have 2,000 rounds, so that is a decent kill rate, I think, so far. That's not bad. Gatling guns can be hard to get those big kill counts like the Armstrongs can do. Alright, it's about to happen again. fucking artillery in the walls. There were 59 kills now on the Gatling guns. So I killed about 30 guys there with that Gatling fire, and that would have helped them retreat faster as well. Because they're getting fired upon by artillery and it demoralises them. I think you really need to have a high accuracy stat on Gatling guns, because if the accuracy is less than 100, I think it means that some bullets just do nothing. I think that's the way accuracy works in this game, which is shit. I don't think it actually affects the spread of the shots, makes them more accurate, literally. I think it just means the amount of shots that just do nothing. Because see, levy infantry, I think if you put their accuracy up to 100, they don't even aim better, they just start scoring kills with shots. It's really annoying, it's like some hit scan calculated bullshit. Before the shot's even fired, it's determined if it's even going to kill anyone. It's so annoying. It's like, I think the way of thinking about accuracy in this game is the more accurate units are, the less of their shots that are blanks. That's basically how to think about it. At least that's what my observations have indicated sometimes, because, I don't know, maybe you could like get a unit of levy infantry, modify, well, whatever, get a unit of line infantry, and edit the unit so it has an accuracy of 1, instead of, like, 20 or 50 or 100, and then I think they will get 1% of the kills that a 100 accuracy unit will get. It's going to be something like that. It's really annoying. I don't like that system, it's so shit. That's not how it should work. I don't know if that is exactly how it works, but any way it works that doesn't involve actual accuracy being simulated is shit. Because even the reloads, it's sort of abstracted. Because they're going to stand, they're going to do the animation, and if the reload's too high, sometimes it doesn't even help them any further. Like, the animation still happens at the exact same speed, and they'll either stand there idle for a while before shooting again, or they will reload and shoot immediately without aiming, basically. Alright, levy infantry. Gone. Only needed sharpshooters for that. Really nice. We are getting close now, goddamn. Artillery on the the ammunition on the Gatling guns is running low. That bar as well, it's deceptive, because it's going to stay full for absolutely ages and then it starts going down really fast. It's so annoying. It's just not how it works. Look at that, I'm capturing this. I don't know if that means the walls can no longer fire, I think it might. Oh man. I ran them too early, didn't I? I should have walked them right up to the edge and then ran right then. Or maybe not, maybe having them fire at max range and miss is better. Still taking no losses. Those cannons can be so bad sometimes. Alright, so my thinking here is that I'm inside. There is a blind spot, which is not how starforts are supposed to work. Still no losses, so if I get inside that blind spot and stay there, I'm safe, and then I don't have to run that gauntlet ever again. So I now just have the black bears permanently, is it white bears? Yeah, white bears permanently stationed right there in their spot, and carbine cavalry can just run in and run out. Because I can now do rapid mobile damage and, you know, shoot and scoot. I can properly skirmish and harass now. Infanterie de Marine, and Katana Cache, and a general, and is that Republican infantry at the front left? So we're down to 5 units. Katana Cache, line infantry, bodyguard. There we go. If this general dies, that'll be nice. And Shinsengumi, of course. Alright. A unit of Shinsengumi as well. The way I fight this now is pretty clean, I think. This gets really clean. Can fast forward. Oh, we have 2 coming at once. Oh shit. It's funny because all they had to do here is get on the walls, actually man the battlements, but for some reason they just don't do that. They just run down. It's really silly. Like, see all these units? They should all be manning all the walls this whole fight. It's so silly.
Preparing to fire.
And I need my guns to be working for this one.
What is your command?
I need to bring all of my most effective guns to bear right here. Alright. Shinsengumi and Marines. This is gonna be bloody, I think. So this means I've already killed a unit of Marines, which is nice. Like, they ran out during that big blob at the start, I think, and died. Another unit. The best guns in the game. You don't even get to use them. The French picked the wrong side. Alright, here we go. So killing every man here is important. Every man that goes down here is really good news, so I've got to be effective. Gatling guns have to go well here. Oh yeah, it's going well. Oh, shattered. Very nice. Oh, they're still fighting, they banzaied, god damn it. But they're getting absolutely demolished. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Took no losses on my carbine cavalry, we're still at max. Killed to the last man. Perfect. Okay, so I took about 20 losses there on my white bears, I think. 20 is about right. And that took out their two best units, so now we've got a general, line infantry, and a katana catchy. How many kills have I got on my Gatling guns now? Is it like 500? Because that was some really good fire. And yeah, I really want to go round and kill this general finally, once and for all. I do want to check that Gatling gun kill count. Where we have a little bit of an angle here, but they're not shooting. Oh, there we go. Gotta kill him. Come on, shoot. Shoot. Look at the balance of power now, because those Marines died. See those Marines, man? Oh, they're bro. Balance of power just weights them so heavily, and rightly so. 17 men left on that general. And the general himself is still alive. All it takes is one bullet now, I think. Come on. Whenever you can feel like shooting.
Engage the enemy.
15. And I'm keeping an eye on other units, because if I get charged I need to be fast getting out of there. 14. Come on. 11. 8. Now they're actually responding. They're gonna kill one, aren't they? Yeah, they killed one. Son of a bitch. Look at that. Yeah, that's it. That's the last dealt with. Now it's just infantry. Okay, so we've got a unit of katanas at the front, a unit of line infantry at the back, and I have to just bait them. Look, they're wavering already, so if they step out of this fort and are not getting their morale artificially boosted, they're gonna retreat. Look at that, they're running around the fucking... Oh man. I could have maybe got shot at there. Alright, here we go. Getting close to the end. Just a unit of line infantry, and then I can harass whatever's left. Oh man, I turned on fire at will and everything just gets shot at. How many losses did I take there? You could figure out. That was annoying. So that was me literally just causing needless casualties potentially. If anyone died there, I don't know if they did. I think probably someone died there. But every unit is above 3/4 strength, apart from one which is above half. So I never even came close to losing a unit in this. Absolute massacre. And I mouse over the kill count on the Gatling guns, you could see it there. Oh man, we're getting raked by cannons needlessly, I should have held fire on them. Holy shit, man. But we're all concealed again. Nice. And this is it, last unit. This is it. The final unit, and I've still got my entire army. Minus a couple hundred guys. Oh, that's ridiculous. Still got most of my ammo too. And I even went a bit relaxed on ammo conservation. My sharpshooters remarkably still have a lot. I've still got a whole unit of imperial infantry that have full ammo. Still got, you know, white bears that have full ammo. My carbines still have most of their ammo and they have all their men, basically, so... Come on, man. They're just not shooting, it's so annoying. So I need to go around this side and then kite them around and out the fort. And get a nice thumbnail. Come on. Alright, 185. 180. Come on, man. They should be charging me. I wish the AI was better than this. Because obviously they have no other play right now, they have to charge me. They've got to do it. If they're sitting there, they're taking free... They're giving me free kills. Now they move out. Holy shit, they should have done that right away. Because now the moment they step outside, they're going to rout. Assuming they weren't before, which they probably were, but... They have to charge me. There's no other option for them. Come on, run. And I'm weighing up, do I stay in the fort and kite them around, or do I run them out? And I decide run them out. I should be able to safely make it out here, should be able to, yep, no losses. So I just want to get right up along the wall here. Come on, do not get stuck. See if they stand there, I'm in trouble. They should have been standing there that whole time. That's what they should have been doing, but I'm in a bit of trouble now because now I don't have any safe place to go to pull them out. They're just standing there guarding. They're not coming out. Like, they should stand there and refuse to come out. See, if I just had a unit of katana catch and I was holding a 4 like this, I'd be able to do so much damage. Either they do a full assault up all the walls and have cannons shooting, or they focus up here and you can just chew through them in the melee. But the AI doesn't know that. It should know that though. It should. That's the game. Alright, so... Oh! Just right. Still get 59. Look at that. I didn't even take a loss there to do that. Holy shit, that worked perfectly. Pulled him out, yep. Oh my god, I took the loss
The Ezo Republic is crashed.
Couldn't even hear him there because of the Gatling guns. Alright. Just to get a thumbnail here, I decide to turn fire at will on and everything and continue the battle. So the actual end of battle kill count, you can subtract how many more additional ones I take here, if I take any. That looks really good though. And now I make a mistake, I think, and enable fire at will on my entire army.
Pick your targets.
Great. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Got absolutely raked right at the end and took more losses. God damn it. And I got an achievement there for winning this battle without losing a single unit, which I'd never done before. This was my first proper time navigating this battle, really. I'd won it before this, probably years ago, just fucking around, but this is the first time I've really done well in it. So yeah, if this is the first time I've won it without losing a single unit, there's more room.
Takamori and his imperial allies succeeded in extinguishing the last embers of Tokugawa support on the 17th of May, 1869. A new government was formed with Emperor Meiji as its head.
Meiji Restoration.
The Meiji government made sweeping reforms. The samurai lost their privileges in society, and the power and domains of the daimyo were abolished. Japan abandoned its policy of international isolation and rapidly became a modern nation. However, many traditionalists were resentful, and they had a powerful figurehead to rally around. 8 years after the Meiji Restoration, the great samurai Saigo Takamori rebelled. Initially successful, the rebels were hopelessly outnumbered and were soon pushed back to Satsuma.
The other side of Japan.
On a hillside with his few remaining men, Takamori made his final stand. Surrounded by thousands of government troops, he died a warrior's death.
As the last samurai.
Saigo Takamori would be remembered as the last of the samurai.
And that's the end of Total War as far as I'm concerned. Not just the samurai. 281 losses, holy shit, to kill 6,000, KD of 30 something, 31, 31, 32. Look at those Armstrong guns tally, oh my god, that's ridiculous. And yeah, that could have been marginally even cleaner. I don't know, those wall cannons, like, it would be all about how you avoid taking fire from them. And there are ways to do it. Sharpshooters would be a big part of that. You could probably get like 1,500 kills with your sharpshooters if you use them perfectly, each one, and deal with the whole army that way. The remaining, the second half to phase 3, I think that would be enough if you just played it perfectly. Get units inside that gauntlet, stack them up, murder everything. Like I sat in the trees, but you don't have to sit in the trees forever. The trees are just how you get there. Once you get inside the cannon range and get into those dead zones, there's no reason to take any more losses. And yeah, that's it. That was fun. If you're a fan of my work and want to support me, then check out my Patreon, because I do my best to give out perks, which includes updates on what I've got planned and what I'm thinking. Special thanks to Matteo Olivetti, Nathan Black and Bador Nasser.